Yeah, come on in. What's up, Crystal? What's up, Star? What's up, Brian? Yeah, come on in. What's up, Mia? Y'all come on in. We gonna have some fun with this Lovecraft. What's up, Alexis? Alright, we'll give him another minute, y'all, and we'll get started. We said Lex been waiting all day for me. Yeah, I gotta go in on this for y'all. I just finished it up yesterday. Wrote out the lecture yesterday, so we're gonna get it in. What's up, Mike? Alright, let's begin. The title of this lecture is called Careers a while ago. Oh, well, you know how that is. That's just how it is. Title of this lecture is called Lovecraft Country Decoded. So now, let's start with the basics here. What is Lovecraft Country? It is a detailed analysis of everything we as melanated people have went through for the last 413 years up under this United States corporation. You see what I'm saying? See, most people count everything from 1776 on up, which was the establishment of the United States corporation as you know it, but they forget them 200 years, them 150 years of the 13 colonies that's been here since 1607. You see what I'm saying? They forget that little period there, that little startup period. You see what I'm saying? So you add on the 13 colony period, which lasted from 1607 to 1776. Then you looking at you add all that up, it's been about 413 years since they've been here. They've been here, right? So now, with that being said, this is what Lovecraft Country is telling you about. It's mainly focused on the last 120 years. So everything from 1900 to I give everything from antebellum period, because they deal with Titus, and it's 1950. So Titus was walking around. They said Titus was 100 years ago. So you're looking at about 1850. You know, just the last of that antebellum period, just before the Civil War kicked off. You see what I'm saying? About 10 years later. So you're looking at that time frame, everything from 1850 to now. You see what I'm saying? So you're dealing with that awakening period that we've been talking about for the last 120 years. See what I'm saying? The last 120 years. Add on everything up to the Civil War, 150 to 160 years. You see what I'm saying? So now, this is what's happening here. That's what Lovecraft Country is all about. It's a detailed analysis and a detailed catalog of everything you went through for these last 413 years up under while dealing with this foreign entity on our land of Amaru or Amaruka, or as they call it, America. You see what I'm saying? America. You see what I'm saying? Or Mu, as we simply called it in the good old days. The Mu Empire, Washita, baby. So this is what you're dealing with. This is everything we went through. Now, where does it take place? It takes place in the wilderness of their America, their perverted version of our American society. It also takes place in our minds as well as we walk through this wilderness of America. So you're also dealing with the mind and the spirit and the soul. Also, because your whole being is walking through this wilderness of this of America, United States of America. Why do we say it's the wilderness? Because what does the wilderness represent? It represents the jungle where you have to survive. It's an urban jungle, to be precise. See what I'm saying? Because we live in cities now. So it's an urban jungle that we live in, urban Star Wars. You see what I'm saying? And you have to fight every day to make it in this society. Whether it's physical beings, whether it's disease, whether it's emotional problems, family situation, whatever. Anything that they have set up to fuck with you mentally, physically, spiritually, and soulfully. You see what I'm saying? So yeah. So what's up, Dorothy? What's up, Karen? What's up, King? So yeah, this is what's going on here. Now, what is Lovecraft Country about? It is about the changing of the guard as the melanated ancestors and their heirs of the force, known as the Freeman family, destroy the old guard of the Break White family, who represent the Piscean frequencies, where the Freeman family represents the coming of the Aquarian frequencies. You see what I'm saying? Well, Javon. So this is what you got going on here. Let me read that again. It is about the changing of the guard as the melanated ancestors and their heirs of the force, known, or they're living as, if y'all like to say it like that, known as the Freeman family or the Freeman family, destroy the old guard of the Braithwaite family, who represent the Piscean frequencies, whereas the Freeman family represents the coming of the Aquarian frequencies, or the Aquarian energy. You see what I'm saying? Or Aquarian age. This is going on here. This is what you're seeing right now. You're seeing in this TV show this awakening. You know, this awakening starts to take place between Atticus. Who is Atticus? Atticus is actually a Roman politician on the earthly level. He was in historical times. He was a Roman politician. But Atticus is also the Greek titan Atlas, Atlas, Atlas. Who is Atlas? Atlas was the Greek titan who held up the universe with his being. You see what I'm saying? So that titan shows is a mythical representation of how we're using our soul, spirit, mental, and physical energies to keep this universe going. That's what you got going on here. And if y'all never seen a picture of Atlas, let me see here. Hold on. Let me close out of it. Okay. Let me see here. Atlas. Here we go. Here you go. And look at what he's doing. He's holding up the universe. Now, most people say he holding up the planet. No, he's holding up the universe. In the original stories, he was holding up the universe itself. So Atlas is literally holding up this material realm with his energy. You see what I'm saying? With his mind, body, spirit, and soul. And that's what you're doing. You've been tricked, like Atlas was tricked by Zeus, or actually forced by Zeus to hold this shit up while he reigns. That's basically what was going on, because Atlas helped the Titans, which is us. And so, as a punishment for helping the Titans, after the Titanomachy, which was the war between the Titans and the Olympian gods, was over with, and they won, he forced Atlas onto the outskirts of the planet where he will hold up the universe. You see, his energy will be held to hold up the universe. What's up, Demi? What's up, Brandon? So this is what you got going on here. This is what you got going on here. So that's who Atticus represents. You see what I'm saying? He represents that energy. He represents that energy. Then you got his girlfriend, Letty, or Letitia. Who is Letty? Letty is Leto. You see what I'm saying? Leto. The Greek goddess Leto. And she's the goddess of childbirth and the mother of the energy. She's also connected to the ancient Egyptian god, Cobra goddess, Wajet. You see what I'm saying? So we're dealing with that. She literally represents that Kundalini force, that Kundalini Shakti energy that's been locked down but was destined to rise again. You see what I'm saying? This was happening here. This was happening. So that's Wajet. So this is a big storyline. They really tell you this is probably the last big show of the cycle, not just the year, but of the cycle. You see what I'm saying? Before we hit the Great Convergence. So they went all out for this. They went all out for this. Why did they make something like Lovecraft Country? It's the last great show. It is the last great show before the convergence, as they explain how all indigenous melanated people across the world are about to come back into power. That's what you seen. What's up, Raw? What's up, Bobby? That's what's happening here. So we about to come back into power, and this is the last great show of the cycle. They show how you about to come back into power, and you probably ain't gonna get a season 2. They probably announced it, but they know this shit about to crumble or fall apart before that season 2 come out. You see what I'm saying? Before that season 2 come out. What's up, Karen? What's up, Chantel? So now, let's see here. Let's see. Who are the ones ushering in this new age? It is the so-called American Negro, as they call it, who was at the bottom of the totem pole, and the world slept on them. You see what I'm saying? This so-called American Negro, i.e. us, who the world laughed at, mocked, persecuted for years, although they was around here taking our shit, using our information to do whatever. Was up, Michelle? The world mocked us and ridiculed us, but yet it's this American Negro, so-called American Negro, who is rising up. You see what I'm saying? These Washita beings who in the wilderness of North America, in the northwestern part of the planet, them elder Washita of old who is returned, the warriors of renown who is returned to bring this shit back. You see what I'm saying? We was the chosen one. So a lot of people ask me, Mark, why we don't see a lot of things go down in America? It's because we told our ancestors, or our ancestors written that it would be us who would bring the world back online. How you gonna bring the world back online if this shit been destroyed? You see what I'm saying? How you gonna bring it back online before it's prophesied time period now? It will be destroyed. Don't get it twisted. What's up, Chantel? What's up, Sharice? What's up, D? What's up, Ketchill? It will be destroyed, but we agreed to see this through to the end. You see what I'm saying? The end being the great convergence. You see what I'm saying? So that's what you got going on here. But it was the indigenous modern-day Washita Americans that have taken on the task to go within themselves, heal themselves, and even go as far as to become teachers to awaken as many indigenous souls around the world as possible. So there you go. There you go. So this is what happened here. This is what this is all about. This is what this is all about right here. This American Negro who everybody slept on for the past such amount of time, who was at the bottom of the totem pole, the bottom of the barrel, secretly, slowly launched a resistance and revolution that built up for the past hundreds. It's been building up really since after the Civil War, but it really exploded after the 1900s, starting with Marcus Garvey, UNIA. Then you had Noble Drew Ali's Moorish Science Temple of America, the true Moorish Science Temple of America. Then you had the Nation of Islam. Then you had the Nubians. Then you had the Washita. You see what I'm saying? Empress Verdiashi and the resurrection of the Washita Empire. Then you had the rise of the metaphysicians with Bobby Hemmett and the Delta Blad and that particular group of beings. Then finally, we awoke in the Latter-day Saints. You know, the Latter-day Star Seeds to finish it up, to see it all through to the end. You see what I'm saying? So this you got going on here. This you got going on. Oh yeah. This is a deep story. Now, how does the story start off? It starts off with a dream. Martin Luther King energy. Atticus is at war in the force which takes place in the past, present, and future. He then meets an alien woman who was revealed to be later on in the show, Gia, who is the Kumiko. The Kumiho or Kumiko. Did I say it right? I think I said it right. Yeah, Kumiho with an H, which is a nine-tailed fox spirit. Now, we'll get to that later. Cthulhu then rises up, but as Atticus is not ready to harness his magic yet, Jackie Robinson, which is a reference to him being that stranger who saved those kids, who saved his own ancestors in the movie, so he had time to save his own bloodline. Pete Gang. Backs him away and holds him at bay. Jackie Robinson shows up as Atticus is known as the stranger who saves Montrose, George, and Dora from the white racist killer with the baseball bat in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Oh yeah. So here you go, right here. Now we about to show that scene real quick. Hold on for a second. Why is that popping up? There it is. It went away. Cool. What's up, Sheets? What's up, Link? Let's see here. Oh yeah, we're gonna get into this today. In the Korean War, by the way. When you climb up.
This is the story of a boy and his dream. But more than that, it is the story of an American boy and a dream that is truly American.
It's a horror story. Obviously, that's the Great Infinity War.
What's the matter? Where you going, black boy? Black
There go Gia, the fox spirit,
Young
Kumi.
man, your thoughts were undoubtedly turning to those of love. But if you were a young boy, your thoughts were of one thing: baseball.
Cthulhu. Cthulhu. His dream is telling him the past, present, and future. Notice what he said right there. Let me rewind that. So what you seen in the dream is him seeing the future, past and present simultaneously. Jackie Robinson is him as he saved his ancestors. You see what I'm saying? Montrose, George, Freeman, and Dora. Right? That's him. That's him as Jackie Robinson. Cthulhu is his magical force which he's going to acquire, but he ain't ready to harness it yet. So his warrior energy is suppressing it until he's ready to harness it, which he will do eventually. Now, he then wakes up and returns home to meet up with everyone, only to find his father missing. Why is it always a search for your father? That's an old mythological teaching. You born from your mother, but you always gotta look for your father. Why? Because your father got the other half of you. Look, you see what I'm saying? The other 1/3 of it. You got 1/3 of your information, 1/3 of your mother information. Then you got 1/3 of your father information. So he need the information of his father now. You see what I'm saying? He need the information of his father. Now they then go on a guide tour through America, 1950s America at that, which shows you Lovecraft country. Now you're starting to see what they mean by Lovecraft country. Who is H.P. Lovecraft? He is the writer of Necronomicon, the American Book of the Dead. When we say dead, we mean American Book of the Souls, to be precise. You see what I'm saying? And the most popular story in there is the Cthulhu mythos. Why? Why the Cthulhu mythos? Cthulhu is the primal nigga energy that's locked down in you. That primal melanin monster that lives inside of you. Then you have Cthulhu, which is the feminine side of it. Then you have Cthulhu, which is the daughter who is destined, who is the hidden daughter, who actually, if Cthulhu was to get killed, will rebirth him in later days. You see what I'm saying? In the latter times, you know. And they give you this horrific picture of these energy. Why? Because America is a horrific place. Let's be real here. It's a putrid, fucked up world to live in. Let's get it right. The American society is horrific. More horrible than any fucking horror fiction that you could ever read. You actually gotta go find some monster to run into. The monster could live down the block from you. Am I right? Shit, in reality, the monster could live down the block from you, goddamn. And they may look human, but he a demon on the inside. You see what I'm saying? And he'll kill anything in sight for no fucking reason at all. Mass murderer around here. Rapists, killers, you know, thieves, and all the type of shit. And you live amongst them. You walk amongst these monstrous energies on a daily basis, on a physical plane. You see what I'm saying? That's why they said looks can be deceiving. Beings are not who they used to be. Not who they appear to be. My bad. They even had a song about it. It's called Smiling Faces. Watch out for them smiling faces. You see what I'm saying? Cause they may smile at you, but on the inside they ready to murk you. You see what I'm saying? Or they may smile at you and murk you all in the same breath. You know? So this you got going on here. So they go on a guide tour through America, which you find out they project to you what's going on in the 1950s, which is a lot of fucked up shit. Cause you know that was when the white boy, he loved to transport us back to the past where he's still in power. You know, notice that. Notice he never goes into the future anymore. Y'all notice that these motherfuckers never go into the future no more. They go give you, take you back into the past, 1950s, just after the Korean War. But this is where it get interesting. They taking you back to the past, but even in Umbrella Academy, they took you back to the 60s. What's up with these time periods, the 50s, 60s, and 70s? It's when they felt like they was at the height of their power. You see what I'm saying? The height of their power. When they can roll up on the regular black man and woman and murk them for no reason at all, and nobody can do anything about it because of the frequencies of the time the stars on the line. That's why Cthulhu sleeps, because the stars are out of alignment due to the Piscean frequencies. You see what I'm saying? He sleeps in Arlea, which is Arlea is an ocean. Actually the Pacific Ocean to be precise, but it's actually the oceans of your subconscious and unconscious mind. And he awakens once the stars align. We Forerunners have our abilities, a lot of our abilities right now, because we chose to come down here and do the work early and set up shop. So as Forerunners, we needed the skill set. You see what I'm saying? We need that skill set, the spiritual skill set to get it in until we get to this great conversion, until we finish up this process. You see what I'm saying? So this is what you got going on. So they go on a guide tour through America. They run into racist cops who lived in a sundown town. I know y'all don't watch the first episode, so y'all know a sundown town. They catch you out of sundown, they pretty much murk you. Next, all hell breaks loose as Shugoth, the demonic forces, are unleashed to kill off the cops. It then drives Letty, Atticus, and George into the arms of the Freemasons, or the Braithwaite family, who are a family of ancient Freemasons, known as the Adamite Order of the Ancient Dawn, or the Golden Dawn, as we know it in our world today. And they seek to find the secrets of the Garden of Eden and return back to the Garden of Eden so they could acquire the secrets of immortality through the Book of Names. Now, what is the Book of Names? A lot of people have asked me this. The Book of Names is actually 150 names, to be precise, in reality. It is the 50 names of Marduk, M-A-R-D-U-K. But see, they're using the Adamite energy, so they're going to tell you the 50 names of God. Don't use those. Those are the 50 names of Yaldabaoth. Use the 50 names of Marduk, which comes out of the Necronomicon, the Anunnaki Bible, actually. They just slapped the word Necronomicon on here, but the Anunnaki Bible, and y'all can actually download the 50 names of Marduk, the PDF. But it comes out of the Anunnaki Bible, and the Anunnaki Bible, it states that, let me see here. Let me see. Let me see here. Hold on. Give me a second, y'all. The Book of 59. Here we go. In the Grimoire. And these 50 names, what they are is Marduk is Heru in Babylon. You see what I'm saying? Marduk is Heru in Babylon. He is the son of Utu, the sun god, just like Heru is the son of Ra in ancient Egypt, right? So his 50 names are the 50 different aspects. What's up, Kevin? Are the 50 different aspects of the champion energy, or the champion force. You see what I'm saying? They usually they refer to in this book they refer to the gatekeeper a lot. You the gatekeeper. Why? You the gatekeeper because your body is the gateway. It's the vehicle. You see what I'm saying? The vehicle of light, the Merkaba. Your mind is the portal. Your imagination is the stargate into multiple realms. You see what I'm saying? And so you the gatekeeper because you have those portals already inside of you. And you can go within them and access them all you want. Or you can actually or they can access them for you. Like how we gonna get into how they start draining my boy of his soul energy to access the portal that was already inside him. What's up, Martu? That was already inside him. So yeah, these 50 names of Marduk is actually the 50 different aspects of the champion energy, or the Heruian energy that you need to access. And they have them in English, but you had to say it in the Sumerian cuneiform as is, but it's the English translation of the Sumerian cuneiform. Like, say for example, the first name is Marduk Duga Anu, son of the sun, Lord of the lords, master of magicians, most radiant among the gods is he. Prime example. So you have all those names, and there's 50 of them. Next, this is the book Sacred Tomes that Dr. York created, Ancient Egyptian Order. They have 100. You have the 99 principles, the 99 natural forces. All of these names are of the 99 Nidorat deities for the 99 elements that occur naturally from Mother Nature. But it's actually 100 elements. You see what I'm saying? It's one occult element, which is you have Hu, which is the force of creative will. That's the 99th element, and then you have Hu Het, which is also the force of creative will, which is the feminine aspect of Hu. Hu is masculine, Hu Het is feminine. See what I'm saying? You need both. And that activates all 100 elements inside of you. Since they got the natural forces inside of you. So if you recite the 100 names, the 100 natural forces, or the 100 names of the Nidoru, and then you come back and recite the 50 names of Marduk, then you will actually, the ancestors or the Anunnakian ancestors inside of you will actually cast a spell on you to seal your body. Just to let y'all know that they will seal your body. And what I mean by this, a sealed body just means you magically sealed or magically protected on all levels. You see what I'm saying? Magically protected on all levels. So that's what you got going on here with this book of names. They use the Adamite version of the book of names, but the Adamite version comes from the Babylonian version, which is the 50 names of Marduk. And I think it's an Arabic version of the 99 names as well, but I don't know it off the top of my head. They have 99 deities or 99 energies as well. I just don't know them off the top of my head. But they actually got those from the 99 Nidoru, or the 100 Nidoru, with the 100 Nidoru being the occult name to fully activate all 100 elements, natural elements inside of you. And y'all think they not cheating, y'all? If you check on the periodic table, it's on the 94 natural elements on the periodic table. Now they give you 99 elements in the occult text, so that means it's supposed to be 99 elements on the periodic table, but they only give you 94 natural elements, and the other 24 are synthesized or man-made. So you missing 6 elements. You see what I'm saying? You missing 6 elements. So it's supposed to be 100 elements in all. Then they get into the synthetic side of it. So this is what's going on here. This is what's going on. So now, where are we here? So, who seek to find the secrets of the Garden of Eden through the Book of Names, which in reality consists of the 50 names of Marduk and the 100 names of the Nidoru. The 50 names of Marduk are 50 different names of the champion energy. The 100 sacred names of the Nidoru represent the 100 different natural forces that exist in nature. See what I'm saying? So they was harnessing his power to access this portal, right? So let's see that. So y'all know what I'm talking about. Let's see here. Which one is that one? I think here we go. That's the one. This here is spoilers. I know I'm late saying that, but yeah. If you ain't seen the whole show, you want to go see it before this, then yeah, because I'm just in the first few episodes now, but before I get into the later episodes, you ain't seen it all. Trust me, I'm about to go in on it, so you can continue to watch it if you want to, but if you don't want no spoilers, then you may want to come back to this. So yeah, just put that out there.
Yeah, it's a swell and Whitey's on the moon. I can't pay no doctor bills, but Whitey's on the moon. 10 years from now, I'll be paying still while Whitey's on the moon. The man just
They got it hacking into his soul.
because Whitey's on the moon. No hot water, no toilets, no lights, but Whitey's on the moon. I wonder why he's up in me. Whitey's on the moon. Well, I was already giving him 50 a week, and now Whitey's on the moon. junkies make me a nervous wreck. The price of food is going up. And as if all that crap wasn't enough, a rat done bit my sister Nell with Whitey on the moon. Her face and arms began to swell, and Whitey's on the moon. With all that money I made last year for Whitey on the moon, how come I ain't got no money here? Whitey's on the moon. You know, I just about had my bill of Whitey on the moon. I think I'll send these doctor bills. Air mail special. To Whitey on the moon.
He opened up a portal to his ancestors. This is his awakening. Wipe their asses out, didn't he? His ancestor, that was Hannah in the Western College. We're gonna get to her in a second. Now, Titus Braithwaite is the creator of this Order of the Ancient Dawn, right? Did y'all know that the name Titus is the name of a Roman emperor? So they connecting it back to Rome. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? It takes you right back to Rome. Why? Because that's what society made out of. You go around, look at the go around, look at the political buildings, political offices. They all look like Roman offices. You see what I'm saying? This is Rome 2.0. To them, Rome was the best work they've done, so they recreated it over here. See what I'm saying? They recreated it over here. They mixed some Greek and some Babylonian energies into it, but mainly, the main thing that they set up was with Roman energies. You see what I'm saying? Was Roman energies. So when they tried to absorb my boy soul energy, hack into his soul force, it actually triggered an awakening inside of him, and he wiped their asses out, as you've seen. So he wiped out pretty much all of the Braithwaite family, except for Christina Braithwaite. And so this was triggered his awakening. Into his soul energies again. Because as you notice, the soul was gold. Gold light is soul light, as I always tell y'all. So Titus is he is the epitome of that Roman energy. Where all the Freemasons in the show track their ancestors back to. See what I'm saying? This one individual. And we're gonna get into him a little bit later. So there you go. Now, let's see here. So now Atticus and Leto / Wadjet, the Cobra goddess, are dragged into the forest in the world of magic as they are forced into a quest to free all indigenous people of the Piscean energies and the tyrannical archonic Freemasons elites, the tyrannical arcana Freemason elites that have been running the world for the last 1,300 years. I always start off with the Moors conquering Europe. Most people don't ask themselves, who did the Moors conquer? Who did these Berber Moors conquer? They conquered the indigenous Grimaldi, or archaic Greeks as y'all know them, that was already there chilling. They went and conquered them and set up their Moorish empire. You see what I'm saying? Because this is 700 AD, before white boy really came into power. So who was they conquering? They was conquering the Grimaldi. The Grimaldi Greeks, you see what I'm saying? Or the archaic Greeks as y'all know them. The Moors conquered the indigenous Grimaldi of Europe in 700 AD. You combine their timeline with when the Illuminati came into power, which was 1200 AD, and you add on an extra 800 years, and you get that 1300 years. You see what I'm saying? That's where it comes from. Interestingly enough, the two families of Atticus and Letty also started getting pulled into the world of magic through a series, the extended family. Interesting enough, the extended two families of Atticus and Letty also started getting pulled into the world of magic through a series of interconnected events that was set up by the ancestor Hannah, who is no real. She escapes with the Book of Names, which was passed down from generation to generation until it was burned in the bombing of Tulsa, Oklahoma in 1921. So this is what you got going on here. So they putting it all in here. So who is no real? She is the Gnostic goddess of fire and light. If y'all never heard of her. Let me see. I'm gonna picture it here. I do have a picture of her. Let's see here. Where is it? Man, shouldn't be that far now. I do the Gnostic election. Yeah, I got a lot of pictures here, so I have to cycle through them just to find everything. Well, I don't see her. I know I had it in my phone. Just can't come across her right now. Let me check one more time. Well, y'all seen my Gnostic Truth lecture. I showed her in it. So, yeah. You seen that Gnostic Truth 2 lecture, part 2. Then I showed her in that. But, yeah, she's the Gnostic goddess of fire and light. So, and I have posted on my page, so a lot of y'all know who I'm talking about. So yeah, here we are. So, Atticus and the Atticus and his team and his crew had to go back in time to retrieve the Book of Names so that they would so they could be able to stop Christina Braithwaite from achieving immortality. You see what I'm saying? From achieving immortality. This is what you got going on here. Each family member went on a journey to learn magic that would help them on their path and ultimately help with this great event on the autumnal equinox. You see what I'm saying? The autumnal equinox, or the fall equinox as we call it, that happens on September 21st every year. That's what she was talking about here. Now, what did they learn? You see what I'm saying? Atticus and Letty learned spell work. You see what I'm saying? They learned spell work. They learned magic. Let's see a scene from I'm gonna say that scene for Atticus and Letty. I know what that is. But we're gonna go straight to Hippolyta. Hippolyta learned the secrets of advanced technology from her futuristic Anunnaki self. We'll start with that. Because I want to say that scene with whatchamacallit for a little later in the lecture. So, yeah. Let's see. y'all can see that. Hold on. Let me brighten it up for you. There we go. There it is.
Atticus?
Now, I love how she tell her, you not in a prison. You not in a prison. You in your mind. In your macabre, your spaceship. See, she was already a scientist, mathematician.
There's total possible combinations.
This is her going through her science training right here. Now, she went through a series of trials. That part was her science and science, technology, engineering, mathematics, and architecture section, or STEM. Then, after she talked to her again, she asked what did she want to be, where did you want to go, and she named it, and she became a musician. She became a dancer. Forget the lady's name that she called out. And then after she mastered that, she went and she became a warrior. In training, she was just going through her genetics and her genetic memories on different timelines of her, which is what we're essentially doing. We're going through the different timelines, right? We're going through the different timelines, and so after she mastered her warrior self, she eventually she would come back to. She mastered the science, then she mastered art, then she mastered her warrior energy, and then she would go on to master different levels of herself as she became more futuristic. She said she was small. Notice what she said. She was small, but the other hoe was tall. Why? Because she knew who she truly was. You see what I'm saying? That was her in the future once she mastered all the aspects of herself. Whether it be the artist, whether it be the warrior, whether it be the scientist. I think it was one more she went through after she became a warrior. I think she became like an astronaut or something. Oh yeah, the love scene with her boyfriend. She had to master love as well. See what I'm saying? She realized that she was giving all her energy away, but she wasn't taking care of self. So her solar plexus was drained because she gave it all to her heart chakra, which is what most ladies do in relationships. And a lot of men do it as well. they forget themselves once they get into a relationship. It don't work like that. You're supposed to be a master of you, and while at the same time enjoying the person that you are with. You see what I'm saying? That's how it's supposed to be. So you go to the other scene when she finally mastered those 4 aspects of herself: science, art, warrior, and lover. Once she mastered those 4 aspects of herself, then she started getting to the futuristic parts of her. She was on Earth 504. I do remember that. I remember that. And she started getting to all the advanced shit then.
I'm not real. I'm just like you. You don't exist in this society. If you did, your people wouldn't be seeking equal rights. You're not real. If you were, you'd have some status among the nations of the world. So we're both myths. I do not come to you as a reality. I come to you as the myth. Because that's what black people are. Myth.
I got curious. Now that you've named yourself, we can fully integrate you into our society. You no longer need the devices on your wrists. Is the change permanent? Yes. And if I don't change, can I go back through that portal that brought me here? Back home? Yes. We can send you back to your Earth. Feels like the wrong word. How can I fit in everything that I am now? Into that place. Not Hippolyta. She was so small. But Tia, she needs me.
Whose society? Anunnaki society. Your futuristic selves. That we've talked about on multiple occasions. You see what I'm saying? She said our society. Whose society? You know, you gotta ask that question. Is it this society here? Ooh, that's too quiet. Hold on. Is that society there? You know, futuristic. Or this society, futuristic. And who are these beings living in this society? You know, you gotta ask yourself that. Who are they? You know. Let me see here. Go down to my other part. I got some good pictures. Let's see. Yeah, the futuristic you, Anunnaki you. That's basically what they showing you. She said our society, like that alone should be worth its weight in gold when she says our society. You know, let me see here. You know, pictures like this. Futuristic society, futuristic people. You know, let's see here. Pictures like this. You know, that's futuristic. Let's see here. I always like this one. This really show you. You riding in starships, chilling. Let's see here. And you know, she's just talking about the futuristic us. They pretty much telling you what it is in this particular show. They not holding back. They didn't hold back in this show. This is one show that I've seen that they actually like give you a progressive storyline of how you awaken into who you truly are and the results of that awakening. You see what I'm saying? And the results of that awakening later on down the timeline. So yeah. So that's what made this really, really powerful. You that futuristic Jedi, you know. You know. So yeah, let me get you one more and we'll be done. You know. Let me see here. So yeah, you that futuristic being. So now, let us continue. So that's what you're seeing. Hippolyta actually accessed her Anunnaki self, and she brought back advanced technologies. You see what I'm saying? She brought back advanced technology. Diana learned how to tame a Shugoth, her demonic forces, and also learned the secrets of advanced technology from her mother. We're going to get into that into a second. Ruby Baptiste learned alchemy from Christina Braithwaite. So everybody is learning something. You see what I'm saying? Hold on. Just brighten it up. There's a dark scene. What's up, Lava? So there you go. She learned the secrets of alchemy and potion making. And she was actually able to transfer it's called alchemy of flesh, where you're actually able to create new skin cells to create a whole new persona for yourself. And that's called the alchemy of flesh. So that's what she learned from whatchamacallit. Christina Braithwaite. And so let's see here. And then you had Gia, who was a Kumiho, Fox Spirit. I'm just gonna show you a picture of her. That's what a Fox Spirit looked like. 9-tail fox. Now, she has an interesting scene because she murked 99 motherfuckers. That's the Kumiho. But she couldn't kill Atticus. Why? Because she represented Atticus' spirit animal. You know, that's what she represented. She represented his spirit animal. His animal was a 9-tailed fox. Now, what I mean by spirit animal, that was his animality. And your animality is your inner animal. Your inner animal. That, you know, that part of you, that part of your soul that roars at night. You see what I'm saying? The part of your soul that roars. So that's what your animality is here. So that's what's going on here with Gia. So, and that's why she came back to him, because she his spirit animal. So these are all aspects of Atticus, that Jedi warrior who's in training right now. Now, so everybody had their thing. You see what I'm saying? Everybody had their field of expertise in the realm of magic to offer for this particular situation that's going on. First, they had to cast an incantation to rip the spell from Titus Braithwaite, to ultimately defeat him. But before we even get to him, let's look at what Lily does when she fucking banishes. She used her magic to banish. What's that nigga name? Hiram. Yeah, Hiram. Out her house. That's a big scene there. That's a big scene. We can't ignore that. That's her initiation into voodoo. Lady wasn't fucking around in this show, by the way. Just put that out there. Lady wasn't fucking around. Lady was whooping their ass all fucking season. Every chance she got. Every chance she got to one up them niggas, she fucked them niggas up. So Lady wasn't fucking around this show. So she played her part. She played her part. So that was her initiation into voodoo, where she had to harness the power of Oya, the African goddess of wind and transformation. You see what I'm saying? And warrior energy. And she fucked that nigga up. That nigga Hiram went bye-bye, banished that nigga. Peace, cuz. You gotta get the fuck up out of here. You ain't gotta go home, but you gotta get the fuck up out of here. Next, Atticus has to get initiated into his voodoo teaching. And this is when he summons the Shoggoth for the first time. So yeah. So they all get initiated into their magics. You see what I'm saying? His father did the incantation for him, and he stood in the circle, and that awoken his voodoo power. You see what I'm saying? We're going to get into Montrose in a little bit, because it's some things about him we need to talk about as well. That's how you fuck somebody there, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Fuck they at. Fuck them RoboCops up. Damn. So there you go. So they both had their initiations into voodoo. He had to master he had to tap into his voodoo energy during the situation. And notice them RoboCops in the movie was fucking all on was Freemasons, Pete Gang. They're a fraternity. That's what we've been telling y'all. It was a fraternity. And each one of them, and notice each episode is a carefully planned grimoire that systematically shuts down this Freemason energy, this Piscean energy. Pete Gang here. This is what you seeing here. They systematically shutting down all the Freemasons on every level, whether it's physically, spiritually, mentally or soulfully. Peep game here. All their asses getting wiped out. That's what the whole story is about. Destroying this Freemasonic order, these cabal elites. You see what I'm saying? Who've been running the world. You see what I'm saying? So now, let us continue here. Let us continue. So, that happened. Let's see here. Next, what they had to do, they got in touch with their ancestor Hannah, and they had to snatch the magic back from Titus Wraithwhite. Let's see that scene. Why they had to? Well, before I even get into that, Montrose, like I said, I almost forgot about that nigga. Who is Montrose? Who is this dude? Did y'all know that Montrose, and this is why they had him be a homosexual in the movie, to distort the energy. Did y'all know that Montrose played Baptiste, the voodoo assassin, in the movie Assassin's Creed? That's why they made him get him, because it was a horror, so there was really no reason for a lot of it. Wasn't that was actually, I think, the only sexuals. Okay, you had Liddy and Atticus, which makes sense because they the main characters, but Montrose, there was really no need for a sex scene for him at all. You see what I'm saying? There was no need for that energy. So now it was to distort the Assassin's Creed, because that's the energy he carried. That was the last movie we actually seen him in that was on screen. Now, what is the Assassin's Creed? We gotta go over this. What you're gonna find out here is like a third of the cast is fucking assassins. Actually, all of them become spiritual assassins before it's over with. Lady had to assassinate Hiram. Fucking Atticus had to assassinate them RoboCops. So all of them become assassins before it's over with. But so they had to distort this assassin energy. You gonna notice even Hippolyta. Y'all know Hippolyta is actually Sister Girl from Undercover Cop, which makes her what? And they work for who? The Brotherhood. The Brotherhood is a secret organization of spiritual assassins who are working to do what? Stop the man from doing what? Destroying the melanated race. You see what I'm saying? The melanated society. Here go Sister Girl right here. See what I'm saying? Y'all remember her? Undercover Brother. This her in her younger days anyway. So this is what you got going on here. So it was to stop the melanated force, And so they took a Ben Freeman approach to this, that spook that's set by the door. Ben Freeman. So this is what they did to Montrose. And he was the most, next to his brother George, the most intelligent nigga in the movie. You see what I'm saying? The most intelligent motherfucker in the movie. So this Assassin's Creed, what is it? What we doing here with this Assassin's Creed? Well, let's hear the Assassin's Creed first, and then we'll hear then we're gonna go on to see the operations of Assassin's Creed, the assassin, and a spook that's set by the door. You see what I'm saying? So let's hear it. Y'all probably ain't never heard of it, so let's get it. And there go Montrose in the scene right there.
Nothing is true.
I don't know if y'all got a chance to see him. He was the first person to run in there. There you go.
Blindly follow the truth. Remember,
Nothing is true.
brother men unlimited, and immorality your law. Remember,
Everything is permitted.
we work in the darkness to serve the light.
We are assassins.
And the whole story of Assassin's Creed was about the assassins trying to stop the Knight Templars, who in this case was the Archons, from getting the genetic code of free will, so they can enslave you down here. You see what I'm saying? That's their whole objective. Well, other men blindly follow the truth. Remember, nothing is true. Or in other words, whether men blindly follow the Jedi mind tricks of this society, always remember, nothing is truth. So question everything. You see what I'm saying? Whether men are limited by morality or law, or the vampiric etiquette of this society. You know, like the vampire, but with etiquette and grace. You know, that type of bullshit. Remember, everything is permitted. Everything is permitted down here. Whatever you need to do, by any means necessary, do whatever it takes to free yourself from this bullshit. You see what I'm saying? To get off the board. You play the game to get off the board. You see what I'm saying? We work in the darkness, meditation, to serve the light, the pleroma. We are assassins, Hashashin. You see what I'm saying? Hashashin. And I will go on and say, you cannot kill the creed because the creed is eternal. So they know this. They can't kill the creed. Obviously, they can't kill the creed. So but they can distort it. They can slow it down, and that's why they gave him the unnecessary gay scene in the movie. See what I'm saying? So you got to access what they like to call the bleeding effect. Where's the bleeding effect? The bleeding effect is you learn to access all the martial knowledge and skill of your assassin, Hashashin Magi ancestors by training with them in your own personal dimension in your mind. You see what I'm saying? And eventually outside, they'll portal in outside with you and practice martial arts. You see what I'm saying? So definitely. Let's see here. So that's and that triggers an assassin lineage activation once you complete the basic training with them. You see what I'm saying? So that's why they attack Montrose. But the true reason why they attacked Montrose is because it was Sophia who reactivated all the spiritual assassins in this movie, who fought to keep the genetic code of free will safe, or empathic soul, or the force of creative will. You see what I'm saying? Alive. See what I'm saying? And guess what? Baptiste is an ancient name for the assassins, or Hashashin. Who else was named Baptiste in this show? Ruby. You see what I'm saying? And what did she play? She kind of played sort of a spook that sat by the door figure when she tried to get the information from who? Christina Braithwaite. So this is what you got going on here. So they this Ben Freeman effect. Where's the Ben Freeman effect? Analyze, adapt, and act. You see what I'm saying? And let's get into his teachings. Oh yeah, this is a deep thing here. You best believe this. It's deep here. So let's see here. Okay, I did that was my own personal one. That's right. Martial arts. They practicing Aikido, Jiu-Jitsu, and Judo. I take down a knife wielder, bomb maker. I see they're a little too bright. She's not turning on that brightness a little bit. Silent kills, assassin kills. Teaching them shadow hand how to move and kill on sight. Escapology. Of course, got Gotta get in combat training, how to shoot. So there you go. The training. You know, I had to make my own homemade video because that went on YouTube. So you know how that is. But yeah, he teaches them the art of the way of the assassin for the most part. That's basically what y'all seen him do. The urban assassin that did. See what I'm saying? The urban assassin. But he also taught them how to operate in a rural area. There are three types of locations: rural, remote, and urban. You see what I'm saying? Or cities. You see what I'm saying? So that's what that is. That's what that is. That's what they showing you with this scene when you dealing with. And so the Freeman family is once again manifested in this Lovecraft country. Ben Freeman or being a free man, Montrose Freeman, Atticus Freeman, everybody free. And then Ruby Baptiste is the sister of Lady Lewis. So you got two assassin bloodlines here. You got two assassin bloodlines here that you see in this show. And they let you know they bring this spiritual assassin because they know it's a big order of spiritual assassins that's rising up in the world. You see what I'm saying? That's rising up. And they ready to fuck this shit up. You see what I'm saying? They ready to assassinate this society. They know this. They know this like I know this. This you got going on here. This you got going on. So let's continue here. So now, Letty and Atticus go to war with Titus Berkewhite to assassinate this nigga. So let's get that. Let's see that scene there. That's a dark scene. Get y'all some nice camera action now. There we go. Now they both know magic. some that nigga back from the spirit realm.
Sacrifice my baby.
You ungrateful wench. I gave you more than any nigger ever had. You dare to use my magic.
What was stolen ain't yours.
Where'd he go?
We're supposed to hold it. We must get him back now. Watch out!
Smash the talisman out of his ass. His ancestors got back the energy. So, as y'all notice, you need your magic to fight these motherfuckers. I definitely gotta put that on camera. You need your magic to fight these motherfuckers. They are magical assassins for a reason in this show. You need your magic to fight these Freemason motherfuckers on all planes. You ain't gonna be able to beat these niggas without magic, without your spirituality, without your soulity. You see what I'm saying? Definitely. So yeah. Definitely, you need your magic. Get into your magic, your voodoo, your hoodoo, the force, psionics, and whatever other art you need to get you there. Martial arts, whatever you need to get you to that level. Yeah. So first they had to cast an incantation to rip the spell or rip the talisman from Titus Braithwaite, then ultimately defeat him. This was the passing of the guard from the Braithwaite family to the Freeman family. You know what I'm saying? Next, Atticus sacrificed himself, became El Cristo Negro to free his bloodline from the bullshit of the Braithwaite family, Braithwaites, and free everyone by taking magic from all white people across the world. The old guard. That's what this was all set up to do. So this that scene where y'all seen Christina take the energy from from Atticus, was actually a setup. She took all her family bullshit back too. I need y'all to know that she took all her family bullshit back from them as well. So when she did this, when she took all her family bullshit back, so she became immortal, but she also took the corruption of the Piscean energies out of him. It killed him because why did he have to die? Because he still had that Roman energy inside of him. See what I'm saying? He had to be death and rebirth. So they made him El Cristo Negro. Was it Cristo Negro or the Black Christ? See what I'm saying? The Black Christ. In this case, let's see here. I think I got a picture of the Black Christ here. And he's also on the walls of Angkor Wat as well. See what I'm saying? So, yeah. Oh, there go a picture. There go the picture of No Real I was telling y'all about earlier. There she is. Let's see here. And here go El Cristo Negro, the Black Christ. So yeah, that's what he became. That's what he became. But that happened so that they could destroy Christina Braithwaite. See what I'm saying? That's what Hannah was saying. You gonna save everybody. She made that clear. What you gonna do is going to save everyone, not just me or you or our bloodline, but the whole world. You gonna save the whole indigenous melanated population with the act with the sacrificial act you're about to do. That's basically what she was saying here. That's basically what she was saying. So next, Atticus sacrificed himself, became El Cristo Negro to free his bloodline from. Okay, I read that. They did defeat Christina, and Diana comes along and crushes her neck with her left hand. Robotic arm. This seals the deal of the Braithwaites being able to access the left hand path or magic. You see what I'm saying? Or magic. So that's what goes. That's what goes down here. So let me see here. She finished it and became immortal. Okay, we know that. They ain't gonna solve how they kill her. Or how they take her down. I'll let y'all go see that for yourself. I ain't gonna ruin that for you. But I will show how Diana murked her ass. It's just too powerful of a scene not to show. Let's see here. What is that? Okay.
Help me. Please, Dee. Please. Help me. I still haven't learned.
That's her left hand actually, but it's right handed. Like it's in reverse. Knows the shoe walking around with it because she the master of the demonic forces. Rise of the feminine. They built up this Cthulhu in this scene. She said, and I quote, they still haven't learned. What she mean by that? Kill your motherfucking enemies. Don't let them sit there and submerge them niggas. Make sure they gone. That's what she mean. Shit, they still haven't learned to just murk these niggas and be done with it. Shit, you can't be sweet to these niggas. Kill them. You know what I'm saying? Kill them. Be done with their asses. See what I'm saying? Be done with them. Let's see, where am I at? Alright, we good. So yeah, that's basically the main premise of what's happening here. So that's basically the main premises. So she tamed the shoe god of the demonic forces. So, in summary, make sure I got everything here. In summary, Lovecraft Country is the journey through the underworld of Tartarus / Azkaban, third dimensional Earth / America, to work through the Force, to bring all melanated bloodlines back into power across the planet, so that we can ascend to the new Earth and the new Golden Crystal Age. You see what I'm saying? And the new Golden Crystal Age. So there you go. That's what Lovecraft Country is all about. It's yours. The whole story is about the ascension of the melanated bloodlines all across the planet. You see what I'm saying? The resurrection of the melanated star gods and goddesses all across the planet. Your bloodlines and soul lines coming back to power, people. That's what this whole show is telling you. That's what the whole storyline is about. So yeah. Yes, they Christian taught most these to forgive these motherfuckers ain't forgivable off with their heads. Yeah, that's what I like about Diana. They killed his homie, her homie Emmett too. She been looking for blood, and they cursed her in the show. Yeah, they had to feel that shit. I went mad at her, murked that hoe, murked that hoe. So they basically gave you Necronomiconian rendition of what you about to become. So they built her up as Cthulhu, Cthulhu's hidden daughter. So yeah, and they all came back to power. You know, they all came back to power. You got, Letty was pregnant in the show, and she had a son, George Freeman. Once again, George. This name George. What does George mean? George. Drop the RGE and look at Geo. Geo means Earth. You see what I'm saying? Earth. Geb. You talking about Geb. So that's what George actually means. If it's Georgia, then you talking about Gaia. You see what I'm saying? The Mother Earth, or the father. And Geb is Mother Earth's masculine energy. You see what I'm saying? That's her masculine energy. So Geb Freeman. That's basically what it was. That's who he represented. He wrote the story of Lovecraft Country, because Lovecraft Country is actually a series of novels. So it's a masterpiece. Them 10 episodes, the 10 spheres on the Kabbalah, 10 spheres on the Caliph, which counterbalance each other, and their ascension back into the Pleroma and their true powers, or the Anunnaki society. They showed you what you're gonna become later with Hippolyta's story. You're gonna become those Anunnaki gods and goddesses that melanated Anunnaki gods and goddesses, Washita gods and goddesses that you was always destined to become. So there y'all go. Any questions? I'll take questions now. I pretty much give you a basic rundown so y'all can have something to work with for the show. So yeah. Bring it a bit. Any questions? So any questions before I get up out of here? Well, y'all don't have no questions. I'm Marvin Jones. Y'all put the word out. Share this with your friends. Let them know what it is. Y'all want to check out my other collection, hit me up at the Mailing Out Order on YouTube. And if y'all want to donate, you can Cashapp me at mcjnetwork. And I'm out. Peace.